What tourists see today are fragments, crumbling ruins, fractured columns, hollow streets frozen in silence. But imagine standing here, not among ruins, but inside a living city. Through AI reconstruction built on archaeological records, laser scans, and historical data, the ancient city rises again. Walls stand tall, paint glows fresh on plaster, and the streets are alive with movement. The Forum is no longer empty. It surges with nearly 15,000 Romans moving through markets, courts, and temples. This is Pompeii restored to the final day of its life, October 24th, 79 AD, just hours before Mount Vesuvius entombs it beneath 20 feet of ash. What you're seeing is not the city as it died, but as it lived. We begin at the city gates. Pompeii is enclosed by formidable stone walls, constructed centuries earlier when the settlement functioned as a fortified town. 7 major gates pierce these defenses. The Marine Gate facing trade routes, the Vesuvius Gate opening toward the volcano, the Sarno Gate leading to the river and harbor. AI reconstruction reveals these entrances not as weathered stone shells, but as towering passageways fitted with heavy wooden doors. Guards patrol the upper levels while merchants stream inside with carts loaded with wine, olive oil, grain, and garum, the fermented fish sauce that made Pompeii famous across the Roman world. Step inside, and the streets unfold beneath your feet, paved with massive basalt blocks. Deep grooves cut through the stone, worn by decades of iron cartwheels grinding across the surface. Raised stepping stones cross the roads at intervals, allowing pedestrians to pass without stepping into the filth below. Because these streets double as open sewers, the city follows a precise grid plan: east-west roads, the decumani, north-south avenues, the cardines. Between them lie rectangular blocks, insulae, tightly packed with homes, workshops, taverns, and storefronts. It is Roman urban planning at its most efficient, organized, dense, and engineered for daily life. At the heart of the city stands the Forum, a vast rectangular plaza measuring roughly 157 by 38 meters. In the ruins today, only column stumps remain, but reconstruction restores the full grandeur. 2-story colonnades forming covered walkways around the entire square. Beneath them, vendors sell goods while politicians address gathered crowds. Public announcements echo across marble paving. At the northern end rises the Temple of Jupiter, massive, elevated, and imposing. 30-foot columns support a sculpted pediment of Roman gods. The structure still shows signs of earthquake damage from 62 AD, repairs unfinished when the eruption struck. Details AI helps complete visually. Nearby stands the Temple of Apollo, older still, originally established under Greek influence centuries before Roman rule. Its courtyard holds a bronze statue of the god, bow drawn, beside a functioning sundial. On the opposite side of the Forum lies the Basilica, not a church, but a legal and commercial hall dating back to 120 BC. Here, contracts are signed, disputes judged, and financial negotiations conducted beneath towering rows of columns. Behind the Forum sits the Macellum, the central food market. Reconstruction reveals a large courtyard encircled by stalls, with a raised circular structure in the center, supported by columns. Fishmongers operate beneath its shade, while surrounding vendors sell bread, produce, and wine. The space hums with voices, bargaining, footsteps, the commercial pulse of Pompeii. Moving into residential districts, the social hierarchy becomes visible in architecture. Elite homes dominate entire blocks. One of the largest private residences spans nearly 3,000 square meters. Reconstruction shows twin atriums, open courtyards with central pools collecting rainwater. Rooms branch outward, dining halls, bedrooms, kitchens. Beyond lie peristyle gardens framed by columns, decorated with fountains, statues, and vivid frescoes in reds, golds, and greens. Mosaic floors depict historical and mythological scenes, including the famous Alexander mosaic composed of over 1 million tiles. A few streets away, houses shrink. Middle-class homes feature single atriums, fewer rooms, and simpler plaster walls. Shopkeepers often live above their businesses. Commerce below, family life above. Then come the slave quarters. Bakery reconstructions reveal harsh realities. An owner's residence at the front, but behind it, cramped dormitories. 16 square meters serving as both storage and sleeping space. Some bakeries include barred rooms where enslaved workers were locked in, forced to grind grain endlessly. AI reconstruction doesn't only restore buildings, it restores lived experience, including inequality. Public bathing complexes showcase Roman engineering brilliance. From outside, the structure appears ordinary. Inside, it's sophisticated. Separate entrances divide men and women. Changing rooms feature benches and frescoed walls beneath vaulted ceilings. The frigidarium houses a cold plunge pool lit from above. The tepidarium follows, a warm chamber heated by the hypocaust system. Beneath the floors, small pillars create air channels where furnace-heated air circulates, warming the stone surfaces. Finally comes the saldarium, the hot bath chamber filled with steam, vaulted ceilings designed so condensation runs down walls instead of dripping on bathers. These baths function not just for hygiene, but as social hubs, places of business, politics, and daily interaction. On the city's eastern edge rises the amphitheater, the oldest surviving permanent stone amphitheater in the Roman world, built in 70 BC. Today, it stands partially ruined, but reconstruction restores its full scale, an oval arena measuring 135 by 104 meters with seating for 20,000 spectators, exceeding Pompeii's population. Seating tiers reflect class divisions. Arched corridors, the vomitoria, allow crowds to enter and exit rapidly. The arena floor is layered with sand to absorb blood. AI visualizations show gladiators clashing in armor as crowds roar overhead. Graffiti discovered on Pompeii's walls even celebrates starfighters, including one named Celadus, nicknamed the one the girls sigh for.